Many moons ago, I'd have been happy playing the new edition of Smackdown vs. Raw on Boxing Day. But it's 2024, and that means it's Smackdown vs. Raw. Mediocre ratings. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. Alright, guys?
Entertaining.
I'm ready. 20th of December, Smackdown takes on 23rd of December, Raw. And we're going to start in chronological order, and that is the blue brand.
Aye, it's Smackdown versus Raw here in the battle with the TV ratings over the Christmas period. Both shows were taped. Both shows weren't worth watching, but here, somebody had to watch them in the end. But, I mean, you can see the state of wrestling. Raw and Smackdown combined don't even break 3 million viewers. That is kind of sad when you think about it.
No, it's really sad. It's extremely sad. You know, Christmas period, festive, everyone should be in. It's cold outside. Depending where you live, it's warm outside. But the reality is, the ratings, they're cold. Stone cold. Austin ain't there. But they're just really poor, aren't they, man?
Yeah, they are poor. It doesn't matter who they put on the shows. I mean, at this point, maybe they'd be better off putting on a best of edition. Best of Smackdown, best of Raw. That might actually do better numbers than what they're giving us, because these tape shows are garbage.
Many moons ago, Big Finny Mac, man, what a legend. Better than Triple H in every department, right? Apart from being a big lying, big-nosed twat. I mean, this guy didn't allow the company going to 3 million viewers. Now combined, they can't get it above 3 million.
Triple H ain't allowing them to go over 3 million.
Aye, so work out on it.
Triple H is trying to keep the numbers down low. But anyway, let's talk about the Smackdown numbers. So, Friday, 20th of December. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, it was Smackdown time, it was Blue Brand time, and Smackdown came in with 1.326 million. And a key demo in the 18 to 49 demographic of a 0.37. That is really, really, really poor. Dynamite used to smoke that. I remember Dynamite used to get 0.5, 0.6 regularly in the key demo. A 0.37 for WWE, that's an abysmal rating. That ain't good. And you know what? See Jericho, right? We've all laughed at the guy for saying that Dynamite could start beating Raw, but see if Dynamite had just kept doing what they were doing, they'd be right on the tail of WWE.
Or debut it 5 years later.
Or that, yes.
Time is a magical thing.
But what Jericho didn't take into consideration is, with WWE's decline, AEW is also going to decline.
Yeah, I mean, who's declined worse?
Yo, it's like TNA. See if TNA could have repeated. See if TNA could still repeat what they were doing 10 years ago. Alright, maybe just a wee bit more than 10 years ago. Yeah, but see if TNA could repeat what they were doing in 2009, 10, 11. I mean, they would be smoking both Raw and SmackDown right now, but you've got to take in consideration that if WWE's going downhill, then there's a chance that maybe you're going to go downhill as well. I mean, and that is what has happened here. But the episode is down 13%, unlucky for WWE, on last week's show. In total, then, it is down 204,000 viewers. 204,000 viewers tuning it.
That's not good. I mean, that's a pretty noticeable decline there from Friday Night SmackDown's 13th of December edition.
Although, to be fair, I wouldn't expect this one to be that. I think the Raw one should be affected more just because it is closer to Christmas.
No having that. You know why I'm not having that? Wrestling used to be great. People used to want to watch it. Didn't matter what time of year it was. Sunny, cold, mild, or, you know, Jesus had risen around Easter time.
See, I tell you
people
what.
Watched it.
See, now we're talking about, if wrestling's on Boxing Night or Boxing Day or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, it's going to do a poor rating. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that would have been like a dream. When I was younger, see if wrestling was on Christmas Day, that would have been like an extra present.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Oh, what, Christmas on a Monday and you've got Monday Night Raw?
I believe Raw was on Christmas Day in 2000 and it was Rock against Undertaker.
That sounds like a dream to me.
Aye.
But nowadays it's like
nightmare.
You've got all these experts, man, everybody making excuses for the, well, you know, it was on Christmas Eve, nobody's going to watch that. Why not? Why the fuck not? I tell you what, man, see if it was me and I was sitting there Christmas Day, man, you open all your presents, you eat your big turkey dinner, then you sit down and watch Raw. That sounds like you played SmackDown versus Raw, you beat the shit out of Big Nose Triple H with, I don't know, Shawn Michaels, you've smashed his nose in 100 times with a super kick, then you get to sit down and watch Raw that night. I mean, that sounds good to me.
Yo, a new episode of television, i.e. Raw or SmackDown, should theoretically be smoking some like 35-year-old Home Alone rerun that everyone else is watching if it was good. But the problem is it's not good. These ratings aren't acceptable. See these fucktards that comment in our feeds and say that our own country's, dealing us because fucking or a wrestler opinion. What's that about?
I don't know what that's about. Some people are not happy that we prefer McMahon over Triple H. Well, I mean, anyone with a brain prefers Oh, but Triple H is better. How? Triple H isn't responsible for the Attitude Era. McMahon is, so that alone makes... That's the discussion. End of. There. That's it done. I mean...
Dare I say I've preferred McMahon matches over Triple H matches?
Triple H? You're on the absolute ropes.
Triple H?
Aye, that's me, I like it. Anyway, should we get into the
nooks and crannies?
Aye.
The meat?
Key demo was down 21%. Last week did a 0.47. This week a 0.37. So yeah, big loss there. 21% down. Not good. Not good at all. One of the lowest Smackdowns of the year for sure. Is actually the second lowest of the year, and that would make this, I believe,
the third lowest ever.
Either the third lowest or second lowest. I don't know where you're getting third from.
Because I labelled the one that's second lowest on our graph in front of us before this week's as the third lowest. So
yeah, but there was a very small margin between that and the other one.
So this could be the second lowest?
I think that's the second lowest Smackdown of all time.
Well, there you go, guys. No, it actually makes me grit my teeth, man, and actually be pissed off. Ratings don't matter. Ratings do matter. You bunch of rats.
If your show's shite, the ratings will be shite. If your show's good, the ratings will be good.
There was something on British TV, and I don't know if people are aware, right? Gavin and Stacey, never watched it, hate it, looks fucking shite. 12.5 million viewers. There is viewers out there to be had, right? 12.5 million viewers in the UK is like a sixth of the country. You know what I mean?
You just got to reach out and grab them anyway. Let's look at the YouTube numbers here. So, first place, we've got Jim Uso attacks Drew McIntyre with a crutch, 761,000. Second place, Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae in a title bout, 387,000. Third place, Braun Strowman throws trees at Carmelo Hayes, 354,000. What the fuck is going on here? Fourth place, Braun Strowman anger leads to Carmelo Hayes victory, 259,000. Fifth place, Johnny Gargano steals a win from Alex Shelley after distraction, 171,000. And in sixth place, last place, Nakamura launches a sneak attack on LA Knight, 122k. Nakamura is not a draw. Nakamura has never been a draw. Nakamura is a bum that I don't think should have won the belt. LA Knight's momentum's done. I think LA Knight's killed off. This guy seems further away from a world title than ever before. People would say, oh no, he's closer, he's won the mid-card belt. Honestly, man, you
strike while the iron's hot.
He feels further away than ever, in my opinion, from getting a world title match.
I mean, do you jump in the bath when it's scalding hot, or do you jump in the bath when it's stone cold? Now, technically, you don't do either, right? But what you do is you cool it down a wee bit, then you jump in. You don't jump in when it's cold, and that's the mid-card belt, my friends. The guy's getting outdrawn by Johnny Gargano and Alex Shelley. Unacceptable.
Nah, unreal.
I mean, no, it is unreal.
Garbage, guys. Absolutely garbage. But that was SmackDown. Let's move on to Monday night. What did Monday Night Raw do?
1.453 million. Down 5% for last week, which was 1.533 million.
23rd of December, if anybody's interested, by the way.
I pointed that out at the start of the show.
Well,
so if you were listening then, that's a wee trivia question for you. It was third. Monday Night Football and its pre-game show were first and second. And that was between the Saints and the Packers. Did you have a bet on that game?
I probably did. I probably lost money on that game.
Now, it was a combined
total
There's a
bear shit in the woods
of 14.5 million. Not quite the 8 million run-in that Collision had. Now, I believe that's what Collision had. The rumours are out there. I'm hearing all over Twitter that apparently quarter one of Collision had an 8 million run-in.
Well, it wouldn't have finished with 8 million.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't have finished with 8 million, but that's mental, man. An 8 million run-in, they managed to hold, what, 4 of them?
Oh, man. Anyway, let's get into the Raw numbers then. So it's down 5% on last week's show. Last week did a 1.533, so not good there. Key demo is down 12% on last week's show, so everything is just down. And honestly, man, I can't blame people for not watching. Shows are shite. And we've known
but you've get that mongoloid JD from New York. Oh, they're so uneventful, these shows. They suck. I can't wait for this new era with Netflix. It's like, hold on, mate. These are the same shitey shows that they've been putting on for years.
That you've been marking it over?
The only difference is that we actually know what's going to happen.
In advance? Cause
on the off chance on the live one where something might happen. But the reality is it won't happen.
Oh, these shows are shite.
I know.
It's the same shitty shows we've seen for the past, like, on Raw 2-hour shows, you know.
It's a yoke.
And who would have predicted this, by the way? Raw actually drops down to 2 hours and the ratings are getting worse. Now, I know you could say it kind of coincides with Monday Night Football.
Yep.
And I would accept that. What would Raw be doing without Monday Night Football? Interesting. Not entirely sure, but still, the Raw ratings right now, just down in the dumps. Nothing interesting, nothing good.
There is nothing interesting about it, and I'm tired of bringing these videos, man. You know what? I think Fog Wrestling needs a rebrand in the new year. Brand new year, 2025, quarter of a century since the big 2000. I'm thinking big.
I said we would make...
No, I'm thinking...
what?
Closing up shop. Retiring.
Like John Cena style?
Aye.
I was thinking about making a 100 Reasons Why Somebody Sucks video every day. 365 days a year.
Well, I'll probably get the 2nd of January, man.
If you're lucky, we got one done.
Something else happened the 2nd of January might make me rope it. But anyway, let's talk about Big Kofi, because he's number 1.
Alright, Big Kofi, first place, 650,000 views. Kofi Kingston's mom rejects him over the New Day's treatment of Big E.
Pathetic.
Kofi Kingston, looking for a fight. 4 of us are black and 1 of us is white. What's up? Great wee out there for Christian. Second place, Jey Uso returns to help Sami Zayn knock and Drew McIntyre out of the ring. How fucking...
Out of the ring?
Yo, read that title. Honestly, man. Jey Uso returns to help Sami Zayn knock Drew McIntyre out of the ring.
And it's...
Who's writing that? No, see the fuck... How can people like wrestling? No, see whoever writes that...
right.
No, but see whoever writes that title... Are they trying to be as boring and bland as fucking physically possible? Come on!
Even like Jey Uso returns to help Sami Zayn send Drew McIntyre flying. You know, it's like, it leaves your mind to think, I wonder where he's flying to. Back to Scotland to fucking never be on this show again.
Never switch on the telly again. No, come on. This is awful.
Right, the Wyatt 6 ambush, the final test, but in the middle.
509,000 fuels.
Hey, I'll tell you what, this 509,000 people must have ran out of nightmares. Fucking.
If you know, you know. Fourth place, 308,000 fuels. Full match. Drew McIntyre conquers an injured. I mean, is that. We've just seen this at Saturday night.
I know.
Repeat, rinse and repeat. Fifth place, Chad Gable is confronted by Otis after trying to destroy Akira Tozawa.
Brilliant.
302,000. Sixth place, the Bloodline dismantle Jey Uso and Sami Zayn.
That's a scarily low number for the Bloodline.
That is. It's a bit strange how it's. I don't know why it's that low.
Do you think that's because it was taped and they knew it
wasn't Reigns? That could be.
That could be it.
Yeah, this isn't the real Bloodline. It's those fucking kid-on fake Samoan guys.
The Tommy Tonga brothers that were on our release list.
And then last place, 7th place, Io Sky advances in the Women's Intercontinental Title Tournament, 220,000. Yeah, so you got Io Sky, who was the champion heading into Mania. She's had, I believe, at least one opportunity to win the belt since then back, maybe another. And she wasn't successful, and now they're just throwing her into the Intercontinental title final probably. It's like, I thought these mid-card belts were to try and give women that are in the mid-card an opportunity. All it is to put the women that they deem main eventers, just to put a belt on them to keep them warm until they actually want to move them into the main event. See, this is not how you... This is going to backfire big time. I've said it once, I've said it a million times, and I'll say it one more time. To me, this is actually going to make a bigger gap in the women's division. This isn't going to promote more mid-card women to main event level status. I think it's going to keep them... I believe that it will keep them further back. and it's going to mean the women that aren't. Look at Charlotte Flair. Are you telling me she's not winning one of these mid-card titles? That's got her name all over it.
I know, totally agree. What was I going to say there?
See when Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair, see if Becky Lynch comes back, see if it's not their time to be the World Women's Champion or the WWE Women's Champion. Here, we'll give you a run with this belt to keep you warm.
Aye. Right. December 30th, next week's Raw.
Hold on, just before. No, but wait. Let's say the Rock, like McMahon's like, right, Rock, we're putting the belt on you. We're heading into SummerSlam. We're giving you a chance. 4 months. Austin, you ain't gonna have the WWF Championship. You'd have something good for Austin.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, right, Austin, you're gonna get involved in a European Championship feud with.
You get run over, mate. You don't need the feud for the world title.
You're feuding with fucking Christian for the European Championship. It would just look so out of place.
No, I know.
But that's what we're getting here.
Right, what was I going to say? See next week's Raw. I don't think it's taped the 30th. Are they going to attempt something before Netflix to get a wee bit of investment into Netflix other than what they've just advertised?
I think they need a shock. I think the last show before Netflix, something big should happen to try and get. And I know you're going to say, well, the interest is already going to be peaked for Netflix. It's no good going into Netflix cold. I think we need something good to go into Netflix with.
Dumb fucks like us are going to tune into Netflix anyway. You know, they need to give other people a reason to tune into Netflix.
No, hold on, rephrase that. People like us that need to do it because without watching it with no content will be tuning into Netflix.
Alright, that's a rephrase of it. But, tell you what, man, I think 2025 is a good year to call it quits. 2025 sounds right. We quit when Cena quit. That sounds good. When we don't want to call quits in like 2031 when Roman Reigns is like, yeah, I'm not coming back for filming F-list movies, you know. Kira Tozawa hangs up his wee, size 4 goodies, and it's like, it's like, that's what we called it, quit. Or when Big fucking John hung up the size 15 Harry Morgans.
That's it.
That's when I want to call it quits.
Do you want to go to the high or do you want to go to the low? I mean, you know, like, do we really want to still be watching wrestling when Johnny Gargano's main event Mania? I mean, I don't.
No.
Fucking hell, imagine like 2 nights. Imagine Gargano main events night 1, you've got like Pete Dunne main event night 2.
Bogging.
Even Triple H isn't dumb enough to fucking put those guys in the main event of Mania though, to be fair.
He might not be. Anyway, folks, that is it for your Raw and SmackDown combined ratings. Just a fucking shit show at the end of the day, isn't it? Both of them.
2 shows combined and the... 2 shows combined, let's be honest, they don't even beat TNA's best rating by that much. And this is Raw and SmackDown here.
Yeah, the granddaddies of them all.
So,
the OGs. The big boys. Anyway, till next time. Peace. Nippers.